When it comes to engineering, IIT Bombay is the first choice that comes to your mind.
The QS World ranking of IIT Bombay is higher compared to other IITs.
This campus had everything that a student would possibly ask for.
In IIT, it is seen that only the top 2% are taken in. This was a challenge for me.
After 4 years in IIT Bombay, I think I'll be prepared for any challenge which life throws up at me.
IIT Bombay has produced over 60,000 graduates. Whether it is in the manufacturing sector, information technology, or the academic field, former IITB students have contributed to their institute's formidable reputation. There isn't a field where students aren't making waves, including filmmaking and politics. An unprecedented success rate for an institute that faced a variety of problems when it started in 1958.
I can see still how many problems the first director, Brigadier Bose, must have had. But fortunately, he was from the army, and you know, they have ways of getting things done if they set themselves a schedule, a time schedule. And he did stick to that.
In our time, the one main building had come, that too part of it. Some departments had only was just coming up, workshops were being made. So today when I go, I think it's very difficult to recognize that what was the road on which we are walking, except we recognize our hostels.
There were no fans in our hostel rooms, for example. But it never occurred to us to require something more, because the academic environment and the campus environment was superb.
That academic environment was apparent right from the entrance examinations to the frequent and rigorous tests on campus. This system started setting IIT engineers apart from their counterparts. Through the 70s, IIT engineers became India's most valuable asset.
If you throw a cat from the 5th or 6th floor, the cat will always land on legs. It will never fall flat. An IIT Bombay student is like that. You throw him from any floor, the fellow will land on the legs.
I do want to give credit to the leadership of the institute because clearly they've done many things right, particularly in terms of strengthening faculty.
It's that sort of focused leadership that has helped IIT Bombay become a centre of excellence in research, technology development, education and training-related activities in most areas of science and technology. Its academic record apart, IITB is also known to be a breeding ground for innovation and entrepreneurship.
You're in a campus, which is a residential campus with thousands of other young, smart, idealistic people, and so the air is very infectious, and therefore you get to exchange good ideas, learn new things, become an entrepreneur. So I think it's a certain culture and ethos that IIT Bombay has.
I think early on when you're getting trained, the hardware is very important, which is what's your foundation academic skills. But as you progress through life, the software becomes more and more important. How do you bring this to work? How do you work with other people? Can you manage projects well? Can you stick to deadlines? Can you multitask well? And these are all skills that I think I picked up in a variety of different opportunities I got at IIT.
I say best in India is fine. That's, I mean, 50 years we've had that slogan. Let's go a step further. I gave the slogan to the institute that we have a tryst with excellence. That tryst with excellence means not just the best in India, but being the best, among the best in the world.
No wonder then that the alumni of IIT Bombay feel a strong bond to the institute that shaped them. In 1996, the alumni stepped in with the formation of the Heritage Fund, which allowed them to give back to their institute.
Because alumni see that the money that they give as contribution actually is made use of. So our alumni have thought of very novel schemes. For example, you would know about the scholarships that are given to students, needy students. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that alumni have to be continuously involved. When I am a student here, I may stay on the campus for 4 years or 2 years or 5 years doing PhD. Whenever I am a faculty member, I may stay here for 30 years, 40 years, as I stayed 45 years. But when you are an alumnus for life.
The next decade will prove crucial for IIT Bombay. To cement its place on the world stage, The institute is dedicating time and resources to augment the academic infrastructure to keep pace with the technological advances that the world today is witnessing.
One of them is a new building which we call the Sign IRCC IDC building. Among other things, it will expand the area available to the Industrial Design Center. It will also significantly increase the size of our incubator. Another major initiative is the setting up of the research park. It will house research labs of different companies, and we are essentially setting up this research park to increase interactions with industry.
In spirit, IIT Bombay is expected to remain much the same, fiercely motivated, driven by entrepreneurship and a proud meritocracy. And perhaps it is this spirit that will make IITB's next 60 years even more successful than the first.
Giz through the exam or giz through the course, Arjigiri, I think these are like very unique terms. I think they can't be found anywhere else. I'm sure Nabdu or Nabad should make it to the Hindi dictionary whenever the Hindi linguists become more tolerant of new phrases. So.
I've gone up on the hill many times beyond Hostel 1 just to see IIT from the height, shall we say, and or sit by the lake and watch the sunset in the west. These are fond memories of IIT. They remain with you.